Hey everybody, Jasper here, and welcome to the JLN Raw show. This is the third half of the nature hike for the Nevin's Trail, Peninsula, but we're going to be going through the Peninsula Loop Trail, Burr Meadow, which is 1.5 mile, and Osprey Cove, which is 2. So let's take a hike down here. The other trails could be done, but we're not going to do those trails today. We're going to be doing these trails because I said so, because that pine cone there is all alone. So basically, we have traveled 3/4 of a mile because this is Dorebella Campground. I've walked in there. I've took you guys in there a couple times. Usually they have exercise equipment out here, but it looks like it's been long gone and removed. Man-made stick. Now, here to the right of me, if you've noticed, we have, looks like either a controlled burn or a lightning burn. You can see how the trees have been scorched versus this side. So, but look at the forest floor, lots of new life. That's good. Puts the carbon back into the ground, revives up all the plants. And I'm going down a pretty steep hill. This is leveled, so it's not pretty good. Let's go down a little bit more. Wild mushrooms. You don't want to eat those, and I hate mushrooms too. Alright, let's keep going. Down Peninsula. Nevin's Peninsula. Let's just keep going. There's some more of the charred forest. You can just see all the way up to the top there. But look at all this. Look at all the ferns. Look at all these ferns and pine trees resprouting up. I mean, in probably the next 20 years, this will be full. You won't even notice anything happened out here. Now there's a cold breeze. I'm getting close to that video that I shot. The video here would be Vista Point Trail. Nice green meadow. Now I'm not an expert in plants, so if you ask me what plant is what, I don't know. Okay? So I wouldn't have a clue. But everything is green despite of the drought over here. But this trail's really cleared off. If you're a user in a wheelchair, I would not recommend this trail at all. Might be in some time they'll actually pave this. Actually, I hope not. I like to walk and feel the crunchiness of the pine needles. But then again, it'd be nice to, you know, come up here on a smooth surface if you're disabled. Very hard to see the phone. Alright, guys and gals, we're going uphill again. So, take a quick look. Somebody else just liked my photo. Probably for the bathroom review. I'll have to do a review of a bathroom. We'll do that later on, probably this evening. Okay, we're only 5 minutes into the hike, and we're almost to the place where I shot that video. Got some signage. This used to say Vista Loop, but they took it out. Call it the Perimeter Trail. So basically, this trail just does one big giant loop. Now, if I'm going to walk the whole loop, no. But we're going to head down here because I love walking down this trail. It's so dense. I'm going to try using that YouTube stabilizer and see how well it works. This has obviously been dug out. There's Shaver Lake right ahead. Look how green this is. What a shame they had to cut right through it. We might see a deer out here. Something. Alright, let's just keep walking. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got here. Now, I will show you guys where I went to film this here in a second. This is the loop. Always have to check behind me, you just never know. You don't know, guys. You're not sure, just always be aware of your surroundings when you're anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in the city, town, forest, whatever. Keep going up. Here are tons of flies or bees. I went up here. Let's take a stroll up here. All right. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Somebody had broke my nice little wooden chair. It was up here when I found it. You can tell it was painted. Pretty dry. Some jerk probably broke it. There used to be two chairs right here. Here it is. Look familiar? I shot a video right here. This is right, the Vista Point. Here I am again. Hi everybody. Yeah, there I am. Okay. Do I carry them around everywhere? No, I don't. But it's a pretty nice place to hang out at. Now, I think that this has grown over. Let's try walking up here and finding out. Very nice fine grass. If you came in with a mower, you would look like a lawn. Gotta watch where I walk, because I found a cow patty. One time I walked up here and there was a beehive right on the ground. Thank God it was dormant. So, this trail does one big giant loop, and it goes way up back into there. But you could see how green all this is. I don't think I'm going to take you guys through the whole loop, but I want to take you guys through the Nevin's Peninsula, or Nevin's, depends on how you want to pronounce it. Got a very good breeze through here. All right. Got all the new pine trees down there. Good place to crash out if you didn't have a place to go. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see where we can go here with this. Guys and gals, boys and girls. This does go down, but we're not going down that way because it looks awfully steep and I don't want to deal with it. I'm staying on the main trail. This is that loop. But this loop does end up turning into a fork. And we got some trail markers. Some more of the forest that has been burnt. Alright, let's take a stroll down here. And then, let's see what we got. Take you guys to the horse trough. And that is probably where I'm going to wrap this video up, because this video would take a lot longer. You can see this has been somewhat charred. Lots of new growth, ferns, pine trees, lots of rich nutrients in the ground. Come to think of it, guys, I don't think that this was this burnt when I was in here. It could have just been recently been ignited with fire. Everything's dead out here, except with all the ferns. See, when you're out here, you got to be very careful. Is there bears out here? Yes. They try to avoid people as much as they possibly can, unless they smell something that I'm getting too close to their den, but most of them don't live out in this area. Okay. I think we're going to probably wrap it up here. But we're going to go to the horse trough. That should be right up around this corner. Why the horse trough, you may ask? Well, because this is one nasty trail, especially when you're on a time limit. I can never remember where the horse trough is at. Just think when I walk back, I'm going to have to walk back against the sun. Probably about 5:15, 5:20 in the afternoon. Lots of new pine trees. They used to have cattle out here a long time ago, like sheep and horses and such, when they were doing logging. So that is one reason why it's pretty much been knocked out. Okay. We haven't made it to the horse trough yet. I thought it was around that corner, but let's try this corner. Be a nice place to stop. Because once you get to the horse trough, there's no shade at all. It just runs continuously. Sometimes I'll use this as a ski run for beginner skiers. See, there's more of the charred forest. Haven't really seen any litter out here. I doubt anybody would walk out this far. In case you count all the pine needles on the ground. Went into a bunch of little gnats. Well, we're in the right place. Little trail that runs up there. Feels like today's my last day, but it's not. And I'm not walking this tomorrow, so that's the end of the story there. Yeah, I hear more stuff. Okay, look how green this is. And this is pretty much... And this trail just basically goes up, loops around, and comes back. It doesn't really do anything. Let's look for the horse trough. It came into a fork in the road. It might be too green to spot it. Like right about here. We'll see what happens. You got some signage. But there is a horse trough out here. And that trail that I showed you went down earlier, and this is where it comes out. So this is the loop. There's the main trail. And Vista Loop. You got to go down that way. I think that horse trough is down there. We're going to head up here a little further. But this trail just basically loops around and comes back. It doesn't really do anything. I think the furthest I've ever gone is probably to this tree, and I stopped. Let's see what time it is. I got 16 minutes of video recorded. You'd be amazed what you'd find out here. Yeah, now I passed up the spot where I went. I guess we could walk up here a little ways. Then we'll head back. And then that's it. Well, if you're just joining me, that's good. Never can find that horse trough. I always pass it up on the way here, but the way back is pretty easy to spot. Okay. Looks like that we are going to have to make a loop-de-loop here in a second. First, let's see what time it is. Probably close to 5:30. The sun's right on my back, so I'm probably going to have a red neck when I get back from here. No shade. No flat road. So I'm going up and downhill. So, now we got some signage. So I did stop here at this sign then. Let's see what the sign has to say. Perimeter Trail. Lily Trailhead's a half mile. Camp Edison's a mile and a half, so we walked that. But here's Nevin's Peninsula, half a mile. But what I'm going to do, stop right here, take a look at everything, and join me for the fourth half of Nevin's Peninsula. Thank you for watching.